What's up, guys? Chris over here at Cover 7. We finally made it. The college football playoff is here. I don't know about you guys, but I am super, super pumped. By the way, I just want to take just a minute here. I know people get tired of hearing this probably, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who's liked, commented, and subscribed to my channel. It's been a lot of fun over here. I've met a lot of great people the past couple of months. Again, guys, I don't claim to be an expert by any means. I don't hide the fact that my favorite team happens to be Nebraska. Yes, they are garbage, to put it nicely. That's why we're talking about two good teams here today. But regardless, if you want to help the channel out, man, sub, and a lot of you have. Better yet, like this video. Comment down below. Does JMU have a chance? How much do you think Oregon's going to win by? We're going to find out on Saturday, guys, and I'll give you my opinion here at the end. So with that being said, let's start with the road team here. And they are massive underdogs in this game. And if you guys didn't know, this used to be Kurt Stegnetti, the coach at Indiana's old team here, by the way. But regardless, man, these guys have been good this year, 12-1 on the season. And they got some really good players on this team. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on James Madison by any means, but I have seen him play several times this season. Their only loss was back in week 2 to Louisville by 14 points. And they are led by quarterback Alonzo Barrett. This guy is pretty impressive. He's got nice stats on the year as well. He's got over 2,500 yards passing. He's got 21 touchdowns, just to 8 interceptions. He actually sits 5th in the Sun Belt in passing. The running back here is really good. Wayne Knight, man, I like this kid a lot. Number 1 in the Sun Belt in rushing yards per game. He's got over 1,200 yards on the year and 9 touchdowns. The quarterback Barrett, he can also hurt you on the ground as well. He's got over 500 yards there too. As far as what I can tell, the wide receiver core here is pretty goddamn even. Landon Ellis, Nick DeGennaro, and then Jalen Sanchez. These guys are their top pass catchers. They're pretty even across the board. The one thing I've noticed with James Madison, they kind of remind me of a Big Ten team. They're really physical, and they like to run the football. We'll see how that matches up against Oregon's defense here in a minute, but on paper, offensively, they grade out pretty well. As far as the ranks go, James Madison actually sits 22nd in the country in total offense. They are 5th in the country in rushing yards per game, 92nd in passing offense, and 52nd, in sacks allowed, which isn't bad either. Defensively, say what you will about the conference they play in, as far as the Sun Belt goes, but these guys are pretty good, man. They rank out well anyway. James Madison actually sits number 2 in the country in total defense. Number 2 versus the run, 12th versus the pass, 18th in sacks per game. They actually have 36 total on the year, which is really good. Say what you will, but like I said, I like this James Madison team. I think they can give Oregon a little bit of a test here. We'll find out, though. Let's talk about Oregon. And before I get into Oregon, if you guys have been watching my channel for the past couple months, you know, and I don't hide the fact, that I love Dan Lanning. He's like my favorite coach in the country. I wish my Huskers could have got him years ago when he came from Georgia, but I love this guy. I think what he's done at Oregon is remarkable. I do believe he's going to win a natty there eventually. That's just my opinion there, but on the season, Oregon is 11-1 on the year. The only loss was back, I think it was week 6, when they lost to Indiana at home 30-20. I watched that whole entire game. That was a hell of a football game from start to finish. But since then, Oregon has rattled off 6 straight. Quarterback Dante Moore, in my opinion, doesn't get talked about near enough. I like this kid a lot. He's got over 2,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions. He also boasts a 73% completion percentage, which is really freaking good. And the one thing I love about Oregon and Dan Lanning in this team offensively is they try to run the ball down your throat. Noah Whittington, man, I love this guy. He's about as tough as runner as there is in the country. And he sits 12th in the Big Ten in rushing yards. Jordan Davison, De'Aaron Hill, these guys are no scrubs either. Oregon has a slew of backs they can throw at you. It's worked each and every game this year, man. They can really run the ball here. As far as the wide receiver core, they're really good here. They got a ton of wide receivers too. Malik Benson, he's elite, man. He'll be playing on Sundays. Jamari Johnson, the tight end, I think it's Kenyon Sadiq. He's really good as well. They got a bunch of other receivers. And one thing I like about Dante Moore, man, he loves to spread the ball around. I think that's great. It makes it tough on the defense to just single out a couple guys in the passing game. So as far as the offense, it's one of the best and most balanced in the country here. Oregon sits 13th in total offense, 14th in rushing offense, 47th in passing offense. They are great at protecting the quarterback. They got one hell of an O-line here as well. They sit 16th best in the country. They've only allowed 14 sacks on the season. Okay, flip it over. Dan Lanning, was he known for? Defenses. That's his calling card. Oregon ranks out good here, man. I put him up there with some of the best in the country, in my opinion. Oregon sits 4th in total defense, 20th in rushing defense, number 3 in the country versus the pass. That's very impressive there. They are 78th, though, in the country in sacks with 23 on the year. Good but not great at getting pressure. Okay, probably why you clicked on the video here. Look, it's no secret that Oregon, more than likely, in most people's opinions, are going to win this game. I mean, Oregon is a really good football team, like I mentioned. But I can't say this enough. I don't want to shit on a group of five school here at all in JMU. I do think they're pretty damn good. They do. I actually think, and I know this pisses people off, but I want to say this first. I actually think the group of five should have its own playoff. I really do. I would watch that. I don't know about you guys, but I would. There's a lot of good group of five schools. There's no doubt about it. JMU is one of those programs. That's why they're here. But man, this is where the discrepancy here really shows, in my opinion. And I don't base my takes or anything like that off of rankings or stats, but this one, strength of schedule is a big deal, right? Oregon's strength of schedule is 16th best in the country. James Madison's is 121st. If you don't know, there's 134 D1 teams. James Madison has played a lot of easy teams, in my opinion, outside of Louisville and a couple other games. I just think that's a huge discrepancy here. This is a huge step up in talent for James Madison. Like I said, I hate to play the whole "who have you played" card here, but like I said, Oregon's just a way better team. I actually think this Oregon team is poised to make a national title run here. That's just my opinion. You can disagree with me down in the comments all you want, and that's fine. But man, I'm taking Oregon here. I think this can be close for a quarter, maybe a half, considering James Madison's only path to victory here, in my opinion, is to play great defense. Your offense is going to have to stay on the field to keep Oregon's off because they can run the ball as well. I just don't see that happening, though. I think Oregon is just too good a team this year. And honestly, I don't think Oregon's played its best game yet. That's just my opinion. I think they're saving it. We'll find out on Saturday, though, guys. I got James Madison right around 13 points. I got Oregon sitting at about 35. So that's about right on with the spread, to be honest with you. So with that being said, guys, I got a bunch more content coming out this week. Appreciate all the support. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.